Okay, this time for real. 3, 2, 1, and go. Let's see how we're gonna do. Last one was a 36-20. Who knows, we could PB. We could also get a 37-20. Anything is possible. I just doubt we're gonna get a 34-20. Even though it would be amazing, obviously. For obvious reasons. I'm still not sure whether these guys have 12 or 15 HP because everyone keeps saying different things, but all I know is that I can't mash them down without taking a hit yet. That's enough info for me. Because it means I'll have to be extra careful the rest of the stage. Depending on how much time I have left after this run, I'm gonna either just do some like IL practice or boss practice, or do another full run, but I'm not sure if I'll have enough time for that, given the run is usually more than 35 minutes for me. And the race is in less than 2 hours from now. And I want a bit to prepare and keep up with the Speed Gaming channel to see when I need to be ready. I still don't expect to win, but again I'm just gonna do my best as always. I know it'll be an exciting match now that we are out of the group stages and I've got really challenging opponents. Or, well, most likely just one, but still. Like, I think I'm the guy with the worst PP in the bracket stages. I'm not sure on this, but I feel like it's likely. I still feel like I had a fair victory against Stunned Rooster. It was just that our group only had 3 people, Flurpy, Stunned Rooster and me, so after winning against Stunned Rooster just once, I moved on. And by just once, I mean the best of 3, obviously. Not just one race, because I did win the first one and he won the second. And then I won the third. That's always a bit closer than I'd like it. Ah, not again. Really? Almost the same thing happened last time and it sucks. But, well, too late now. No use in crying over it. We just gotta move on and beat Magma as fast as possible. So long as I don't die in a really stupid location again, this should hopefully be better than the last run. That was a messy fight, especially towards the end, but hey. We made it work and, you know, I won't complain. It still happens often enough that I just die in concrete and magma stages outright. I'd love to cut down on that, obviously. They're still searching for commentators. It looks like Handsome Jack can jump in, if necessary. I think he already commentated... Was it the race against Sunrooster? It was one of them, for sure. I know when watching them back that he commentated at least one of my races. And I think BT also commented, or like did commentary on the race against Sunrooster before he had to go and do his own race. I know there's a really advanced strat for shooting them at early, but you have to do a really precise rush curl jump, because you need to jump on him a lot earlier. At least from what I remember. I've never actually done it. And I really don't feel like ever doing it. At least not right now. I don't know when I'm gonna go back to, streaming Magma Mole 2 for practice again, cause the actual fan game marathon is only happening in like July, which is still a ways away, and right now I think I'd rather just focus on this, which might no longer be necessary if I lose this race and drop out of the tournament, but this, and I'd like to finish the Zero and ZX Legacy collection, which means doing the 0-4 hard mode run, doing 100% completion on ZX, which is definitely gonna take a while, and then we can finally take on ZX Advent fully blind. I'm looking forward to it. And Galaxy was not nice this time. I got 2 swoops last time. But oh well, what can you do about it? Hello, Tom. Thank you for the good luck. I'm gonna need it. Especially for the big race coming up later on Speed Gaming. I think it's 4. Should be. 16.2 seconds possible time save. What happened here? Oh, I think it's just because of the miss menu in my PB. With a galaxy pattern like that, I'm definitely not saving those 16.2 seconds. I really like how well the ammo out in this stage works out now that I've cut the early concrete usage out of it, which really wasn't a big deal. It leaves you with perfect concrete ammo for the rest of the stage if you do everything just right. Like that. That's the 3rd best flower I've gotten in a row today. Let's hope I don't use up all my luck here. That would be terrible. Okay, that's the most difficult jump in this screen. That can easily go wrong in some way. I can end up hitting the scissors with concrete shot, or I can end up getting hit and falling into the spikes. It's stupid, but hey. It feels really good to do and it looks cool as well. Okay. Fine. I guess one of them didn't end up hitting him, but it doesn't matter. Still kind of messed that up. Let's see. We're saving any time today? Given that I was 6 seconds behind after Magma, that was a good segment. Alright, let's see if we can keep it up and not come in a minute behind. Jewel is next. Bees, 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 bees. Bees, 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 bees. No! That wastes time! Go away! If you do not shoot the obligatory greeting hornet on the spine there, your run is invalid. Doesn't matter what you say, it's invalid. You've been lurking a bit and just yesterday finished all achievements. That's nice. It's a whole 6 games, so that's no easy feat. I've been taking it slowly and streaming all of it. Even though some VODs were already deleted because they were over 2 weeks ago. But I've at least highlighted the hard mode runs, because I consider those to be relatively impressive. At least most of them. I've also been going to extreme extents with my 100% runs of each of the games. Like, I do things that I wouldn't recommend anyone else to do. I'm a stupid completionist like that. But hopefully I should be able to at least finish off 04 with a proper hard mode run soon-ish. I don't know if it's gonna be tomorrow. But definitely in the next few days. And then ZX, that'll take a while, but I'm greatly looking forward to doing a blind run of ZX Advent. Yeah, for instance that, but also stuff that the game doesn't even keep track of, like crafting every single possible enemy part in 04, or what else? Getting the elf to max level, whatever you call it, like Croix, Nouvelle, Charit. That's actually an interesting mechanic, but like, most of the names you can select are just so useless. In ZX I'm gonna also, I've set myself an additional stupid goal that I'm probably gonna regret, of beating all the Pseudoroids with a level 4 victory using only the ZX Buster. I've done it before, so I know I can do it, but especially bosses like Fist Leo and maybe Flamole are gonna take a while. Like, I cannot stress enough how stupidly thin Fist Leo is. You can hit him with a charge shot from halfway across the room and it'll... Oh, Jesus. Whew. It'll still somehow hit his weak spot. Which is like... Why is the weak spot the head? That's just stupid. But I want to take the footage and edit it into a YouTube video later. Because it's definitely one of the most impressive things you can do in a collection, in my opinion. But like, apart from Fist Leo, maybe Flamole, I don't remember anyone else who really causes any problems. Pivot, Hurricane, Protectors, maybe Purple. Who else? Luer, Black Anchor. Those are all easy. I'm missing someone. Who am I missing? HLFP. Whatever. Yeah, weaknesses, like, especially on Lurel and Leg Anchor. Those are really easy fights with Model F. But I don't know, I craved a ridiculous challenge. The game even acknowledges that you did it, because you get tiny bonus dolls in Prairie's room. And I find it pretty funny. I think I had to reset Fist Leo stage like 20 times for the DS when I did it back then. Cause I do own the S, I own the Zero Collection and the X physically. I still have not been lucky enough to pick up a copy of ZX Advent, a German one no less. I really gotta look into getting all of my games like boxed and with manuals at some point. Cause I have a lot of just loose cartridges lying around. But you know, it all costs money and time. Which I'm already probably spending too much of on video games. But I am fairly close to getting my driver's license, I would say, so maybe that's a trade-off. Now, if I had any idea of what I wanted to do later, that would be great as well, but that's a different topic. I guess so, but I really don't want to use those features. Safe assist and easy mode. Just out of principle. Like, there are great accessibility options for, especially the Tough Zero series. And if you want to use them, more power to you, but it's a personal thing. That was actually a fairly good Splashmoon fight, at least above average. This one's been going fairly well, had a kind of rocky beginning, but it's going upwards. The problem is that I need to get a really good casino in order to PB. But we'll see. You can never predict a casino. Who knows, maybe we'll get all lowest spawns or something. Ironically, Tornado Man stage is like the calm before the storm, because it's relatively easy, but then afterwards you have Wily 2 and 3 with relatively big potential for messing up and getting lots of deaths. I would consider Wily 3 to be relatively easy, but not 3. And Wily 4, if you make it to Wily 4, you know that you're pretty much in the clear, and all the potential time save and loss, you can still get it from Wily Machine. Funny how that works. Okay, let's see if we can make it past the umbrellas this time. Okay, sometimes that one spawns way lower, I have no idea why. And it makes that jump really scary. Okay, Tornado. Or, as they say, Tornado Bro or Tornado No. I would call it a Tornado Bro. Let's see, what's the 8 Robo time here? $20.33. That's pretty good, I would say. Anything sub 21 is good, in my opinion. This does have a decent chance of PBing for sure, so let's move on. Value 1. High chance of death, but also decent chance of time save. Really, if I manage to pull off just a deathless run on the Speed Gaming channel, I'll be happy. I know I had quite a rocky ride in the second match versus Stun Rooster at the beginning, but even then I still got a 36, so I'm relatively confident. Okay, let's see. Can we get the second dragon kill? Good. A little more distance to the dragon is always better, I find. I know there are people who can kill it in one jump, but I'm not even good enough at mashing it to defeat the defeat the elephants without taking damage. So I'll abstain. And that was incredibly close. I honestly thought I was gonna die when I tried to land back on Rush. I really should not have jumped off him and instead continued steering up, but it somehow worked anyway, I guess. Good Wally 1, I would say. Let's see. Would a boss be nice? Only be a jerk. That was relatively good, I guess. Could have been better, but it almost always could, so not complaining here. 15 seconds ahead. Uh-oh. Wow. Alright then. Let's move on. Rally 2. First Concrete, then Jet. I'm still going out of my way for this, because I don't want to have to rely on drops at all. I have much more jet ammo than usual, it seems. Weird. But this is the last stage we use jet in anyway, so it won't matter. First try? Hey! Let's go. I've never actually hit that illusion before, but I feel that someday I will. Because I'm just getting... oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm getting faster and faster, and my execution's getting smoother, so it's likely I'll end up hitting it at some point. That was the fourth God flower today, by the way. Where was the fish? There's usually a fish down there. That's weird. I'm not too worried about my laser trident ammo anymore. Now that I've switched to tornado strats in Wally 3. So I'm not gonna go out of my way for any more extra pickups. Oh no, stand up here. No. Just shot a bit too early. Okay, I'm gonna need to be careful during the shark fight, cause I don't have so much health. Considering the second phase can easily screw me over. And maybe the third if it wants to. Alright, let's see. What's the time on this? It seems good. Okay. 20 seconds ahead out of Wily 2. We can lose these 20 seconds if we don't get the Quake Devil, the Twin Devil 1 cycle, but let's not think about that. We're gonna get it. Let's be confident. This is technically 34 pace. It would be amazing to somehow suddenly PB to a 34 just before an important race. Or maybe during one, who knows? Alright, not going for the pickups anymore. Ah, shoot. Drop down! Whatever. That's kind of stupid, but if you're doing coil strats in that room, it's almost not avoidable. If you mess up the start. That's one place where Trident strats were a good bit easier. Alright, final screen. Move. Okay, so now a lot of things depend on this one trick. There we go, okay. Probably gonna save a bit more time here even, which is crazy. Now it's just Wily 4. Okay. This is good pace. If I can just get a decent casino, this is a PB. And that's crazy. This could realistically be a 34. Didn't get the back boost, but that's okay. Avoided the very last spikes in the game. Oh, well, I guess Tornado Man exists, but... let's just hope he's gonna give us a Tornado pattern. Okay. So... Galaxy first. 2 swoops? Come on, be nice, be kind, be gentle. Be a gentleman. Ah! Okay, fine. Now we M-Tank. And then we equip Dual Satellite. Don't throw the shield. And that's why. The shield would have just flown over his head. Flown? Whatever. It doesn't matter. Tornado. That was a mess, but sure. At least it didn't go up like midway to the room vertically. That's the worst thing. Double hit, double hit, double hit. Let's go. Okay, fine. Shoot! That was not a good Hornet fight. Okay. Doesn't matter, let's move on. Okay, good. Splash Woman. If the bees could be nice for once, that would be great. Okay, decent, yeah, good. No. Laser Trident. I'm not fighting Concrete Wave Buster again. Okay, Wily. Let's see. We have just under a minute to beat this fight. Oh no! Oh no! I could have gotten... Oh, shoot. Those 2 shots in, but... Okay. Now it's all up to the casino. We have 40 seconds to beat this. Shoot! That's awesome! Die! Holy moly! 34-41! I golded my casino again! Holy moly! I'm once again within 30 seconds of my summer best. I did not plan to leave this tournament with a 34, but wow. That was a really good run. We had a bit of a rocky start, but from there it went almost perfectly, at least for my standards. Let's look over that run again. Obviously it was deathless. Concrete, I had some hiccups within the fight, but otherwise okay. I guess I can let the credits roll. Otherwise okay, and thanks for the GG. Magma, I missed the strat at the end where you freeze the beams, which probably cost me like 3 to 5 seconds, I would say. Galaxy didn't give me a choose-through pattern either time, which is like another 12 seconds in total. Honut was good, Jewel was good, Plug was good, Splash was really good, Tornado was good. Wally 1, I freaked out at when I almost died to a Magma beam in the middle, but really good otherwise. Wily 2 was really good, Wily 3 was really good, and Wily 4, wow. Like, I had some hiccups here and there in some of the refights, but that was really good capsule RNG. That is actually incredible. That is actually incredible. I really did not plan on a pre-race PB here, but what do you know? It's happened. And a really good one as well. And sub 35, I would say that's a really good time for this game. Like, I know there are people who have 31s and 32s and 33s, but I'll be happy just sitting on my 34 here. Oh man. Okay, so in just about an hour, the race is set to start. It still looks like they haven't found a commentator aside from Handsome Jack, unfortunately. So I guess he's probably gonna be doing it. I honestly don't know if I need any more practice than this. Wow. Wow, that was just amazing. I think I'm just gonna go and look what the in-game time is on this, and then briefly cut the stream. And when it's my turn to put the stream up again for the restream on the Speed Gaming channel, I'm gonna go live again, but without mic or without really looking at chat, because I need to focus on the run, like a lot more than I usually do. Which I doubt I'll put up another 34, but it's not impossible. It is absolutely not impossible. Cause like I expected my 34 to be, well, if I got one at all, to be a very high 34, like 44 5x or something, but no. Alright, let's see what that in-game time is. 23:19.